Yeah, there's things that the app needs some improvements on. That's for sure. That's
Yeah.
a nice way to put it.
That's the thing. I've always believed in this project, and it's the sort of the vision.
Mm.
I'd kind of give it 10 out of 10 for vision, and the implementation, it's more like 6 out of 10.
It
Maybe it's getting to 7 now.
it definitely is
Uh,
getting better.
yeah, but when I started paying attention in 2017, it was quite bad.
Was
When you
there a GUI interface for it at that point, or was there still the command line?
there was a GUI interface,
Okay.
and so you'd start it up, and it would have that green color. I don't know if it's the one that Electron, he likes to diss it by saying it's dentist green, but then there's also a gardening center. I forget which one it was, but some sort of not nice green color,
Mm-hmm.
and it would say, downloading something, blah blah blah, the blockchain, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what was going on at that point. Um, and it would say library beta, and I remember I posted a few things, and it was a mystery to me whether I needed to leave my computer on
Mm.
because it's a peer-to-peer network. Should someone can I turn my computer off now? Am I supposed to leave it on? I don't know, because there was nothing there that was like about uploading it, and so that was mysterious. And also there were quite a lot of bugs and not very many features.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd get a home page with a grid of videos, and each row was had some meaning. So it would be like new from following. That's pretty similar to
Mm-hmm.
what's there now. Trending, something, and that sort
The
of thing.
training was probably much worse back then, though.
Trending was based on views a long
Oh,
time ago. Yeah,
that would be interesting.
and
Now I guess with all of the view bots that exist.
exactly. So I actually have a confession to make that I think the people involved already know that I did this. But when Michael Hebo made his video "Why I Left YouTube"
Mm-hmm.
or "Why I Quit YouTube," one of those, um, I thought it was cool. I think it's too long, but it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he posted it, and I was like, I want to get this into trending. And this was a time when I think the view tips existed, and I think they might have been 100 LBC.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there was no one on Library. There was
Mm.
like when view counts first came out, that was probably 6 months after I started using it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there were a lot of zeros.
Mm.
And on my channel, the view counts were something like, 20, 10, 5, 2,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Um, but and I could tell this because I once was testing out one of my silly parrot videos, and I managed to get myself into trending. I was like, "There's no way that's trending." But that's before it would show you a view count, and I knew,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way that was trending. But related items wasn't there. There was there was a search bar. There was trending, and there was community top bids,
Mm-hmm.
which was the section at the bottom where if you try to get the URL 1 ONE or 2 TWO and
Mm-hmm.
so on, if you're the winning bid for that URL, then your video would go down there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm happy that
and
stuff like that's gone now because we'll get back to what you were saying in just a moment. But library, oh, if it wants to be a big platform, it needs to hide a lot of those crypto elements and things like that. Really confuse people.
yeah, I think they're awesome,
Yeah, they're
and
cool. Yeah.
I like that they're there, but there's no reason that needs to be on Odyssey, for example,
Mm-hmm.
which is why a lot of the complexity is taken off there.
Yeah. We'll get into
It's
Odyssey in
deliberate.
just a bit as well because there's things I want to say about that.
Okay. Um, So yeah, that MH put up his video, and I wanted to get it into trending, so I opened a private tab and clicked refresh a lot of times. I think this was actually a bit later when library.tv was very, very new.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go on that, and I think it was at a URL dev.library.tv.
Oh wow.
And I just clicked refresh a lot of times on his video until it moved into trending. And then that's when all the flat earthers came, and library was like so busy that it crashed for like a week, and then they all left. But he ended up with like 20,000 views with something like 100 LBC per registered view or something like that.
Jesus.
And that was from me clicking refresh on dev.library.tv. They're a lot more careful now with how they do those giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Yeah,
real point clicking refresh anymore.
I actually I'll check. What is I want to see what my current LBC tip rate is because I think it's like 0.75 or something. It
That's
is.
a thing on Odyssey, right? That you can
You
see
can see it
that.
on the app as well now, which is good.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah, 0.75. Cool. So no,
Yeah.
not 100 anymore, which would be lovely.
Yeah,
But
and I think LBC was like 25 US cents at that point, so it was like, a few bucks per view. It was pretty good.
I think the tip rate's probably a bit too high still. I know probably people are not going to like that because of how few views they get. But if their goal is to match YouTube or be slightly above them, I think that it's still too high.
Okay.
But
So you think they could be saving
they could
more?
definitely be saving because right now I
Okay.
would say it's still probably I don't know how many views I get a month, but I think I'm like making. If you were to extrapolate the number out, I think it'd be like triple what I'm making on YouTube.
Okay.
Maybe
Um,
double.
I had a YouTube channel, but I had statistics lectures and random animal videos. Those are my main themes. Um, and I never monetized it. I don't think I had enough followers. But so your YouTube is monetized with ads?
It is, yes.